At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Welcome back, my wisdom warriors, my people. Me I get right into it because a pure attack claps are drop. Pure things are going. Mighty God. Maybe someone don't know about the private jet. Well, the passenger airline jet that has collided with the helicopter, the army helicopter, to be quite frank. My wisdom warriors, yeah? It has come to my attention that everyone aboard an American Airlines jet carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members that collided with an army helicopter was feared dead in what was likely to be the worst U.S. aviation disaster in almost a quarter of a century. Officials said Thursday at least 28 bodies were pulled from the icy waters of the Potomac River after the mid-air collision Wednesday night when the helicopter apparently flew in the path of the jet as it was landing at Ronald Reagan National Airport near Washington, officials said. Want to hear them something here? Want to see what is going on? Mighty God. So how they manage to make that happen? And that would I want to know how they manage to make something like this happen. Wow. I just want to say rest in peace and my condolence goes out to the family. It has come to my attention. This report, my wisdom warriors, is however unconfirmed. But it has come to my attention. It's in the Observer also that 5,120 Jamaicans with questionable antecedents are targeted for removal in raids by U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement ICE. The Jamaican government has indicated the National Security Council is fine-tuning its response while at the same time assuring that there is ongoing dialogue between the administration and its American counterpart. So right now, the government of Jamaica is having a conversation. They're conversating how best them are going to deal with this deportation business. So me just make you know what is going on. Remember, so US did come out and say about 90,000 them feel, which I believe is more than that. But however, them say 90,000 illegal immigrants in the country. And let me tell you something. When I hear them talk about criminals, when I hear them talk about undocumented criminals, they're also talking about people that break the law. So when I say people that break the law, people who never follow the rules and regulation, then come through bad and stuff like that, them call you a criminal when you do things like that. My people, take in this.
The president has said countless times on the campaign trail, I've been with him at the rallies, I know you've been there covering them too, Peter, that he is focused on launching the largest mass deportation operation in American history of illegal criminals. And if you are an individual, a foreign national, who illegally enters the United States of America, you are, by definition, a criminal. And so therefore, you are subject to deportation.
I apologize for interrupting. So to be clear, it's not violent criminals do not receive precedence in terms of the deportations taking place.
The president has also said two things can be true at the same time. We want to deport illegal criminals, illegal immigrants from this country, but the president has said that, of course, the illegal criminal drug dealers, the rapists, the murderers, the individuals who have committed heinous acts on the interior of our country and who have terrorized law-abiding American citizens, absolutely, those should be the priority of ICE, but that doesn't mean that the other illegal criminals who entered our nation's borders are off the table.
Caroline on immigration. Of the 3,500 arrests ICE has made so far since President Trump came back into office, can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal. But that's exactly what they are.
So my wisdom warriors, she is the White House secretary. She's the secretary. So I just make that clear. One thing she come out really strong though to blouse and skirt. When I first see it, Me say, Bombard, oh, she's so strong. She's so strong, but really and truly, remember, say, everything what she say, Donald Trump did say it. You understand? He did say it. People never take him serious, but why wouldn't they take him serious when he was a president before? You understand? And he always transparent. You know what I mean? It is a sad situation, It's sad, unfortunate. It look nice. It is not a nice feeling, my people. But at the same time, really and truly, that the people they vote for. It's like you wouldn't have your prime minister and then vote you in, yeah? And the people them at the country voting the prime minister, and the prime minister tell us that them all do this, that, and they not do nothing. Just like Andrew Holness, yeah? Donald Trump did tell them, say, him a go send home illegal immigrants, undocumented people. Remember, he said it. Me know some people, because they're undocumented and stuff like that, it is very hard for them and it's different. But to me, America never set them border good. They never set them thing good. That's why all of these things are happening. And then now people, they're not used to all of this because for some reason they never believe. And guess what? A lot of people gone back to their country, If someone don't know. A lot of people gone back to their country because Donald Trump tell them, say, if you're suffering in this country and you're not getting any help, you better you go back to your country. And a lot of people gone back. A lot of people gone back to their country. You understand? But anyway, we wait and see what is going on between the government of Jamaica right now and the government of, the president of America, my people. So, let's see. On the other hand, me really feel it for the people them. Me feel it for the people them, yeah man. The illegal immigrants, me really feel it for them. Me not telling no lie. Me feel it for them. But you have some people, then they are foreign from Wapikil fill up. And they no think and say make them try to sort out themselves. And you have some people, they might try to sort out themselves and it's not going the way it should go. You understand? Me understand with those people. It is not nice, and because I see some illegal immigrant break down crying, we come from different country. Me not see no Jamaican yet, but me see them break down in tears and crying. Boy, it hard. It rough. It rough on them. It rough on them, really and truly. It really rough on them. But my people, wanna tell me one thing. Police have named the murder suspect who was fatally shot during an alleged confrontation in Downs, Manchester, Wednesday morning. He is Romain Thompson, otherwise called Rumstein. My people, this is an update about Naya Gang. Who remember the young man that was on TikTok and he was shot? Alright, so basically, they must say the man that fatally shot in Manchester is identified as the suspect in TikToker Naya Gang killing. So basically, they must say, him kill Naya. I do not know, my people. I saw the police them say, so I just pass on the news to Uno. Director of Public Prosecution, Paula Llewellyn, has announced that her office will be taking over all matters before the courts in relation to environmental breaches being handled by the National Environment and Planning Agency, called NEPA. It follows an outcry about a confidential agreement last year between NEPA and Tradewind Citrus Limited to end prosecution over an oil spill in the Rio Cobre. Let me see what she a come with. Because the whole of them friggin' corrupt, So I want to see what you are come with. I want to see what you are going to do. I want to see what you are going to do. Because everybody knows say you work with Andrew Holness, There's allegations out there, There's allegations out there and the Jamaican people not trust your madam. Me don't even know why you come back. Me don't know why you come back. Me people, say everybody was actually getting to trust the court system again since as this woman leave. But as this woman come back, like everybody, people start attack the court system, no good, the courts again. This woman can't be trusted. Remember, we see what you do, A whole heap of people talk, DPP, Paula Llewellyn. A whole heap of people talk, Remember, you got England, got embarrass the whole of Jamaica, And then you have some look of labor right fools. Because the whole of them are labor right, The whole of them are labor right. All you see are there. The whole of them are labor right. The whole of them work for Andrew. Every single one of them work for Andrew Holness. The labor right, them sit down and go on like say, it's funny. You know, go on like say, if funny, this a woman got England or embarrass you in front of the world. In front of the world, this woman should never come back and get this position. Never. She should never. But it has to be a reason why them a keep her there. It has to be a reason. And then again, me have to blame we. Me have to blame we, the Jamaican people. Because you know why? We sit down and allow all of this to happen. Just like that. Oh, we want so humble. In Jamaica, and since when you no humble? Let me ask you that the question there. When you found if you humble about, you not humble about. You see when you come to mix up and passa and bangarang, and that Jamaican love. But when it come to our future, they not think about that. They not think about that. This woman know about she got to take over NEPA. Fidoa. From we here say I take over NEPA, we know say I done it done. We know say I done it done. The government, you see, you wanna see what happened the last time? In the same real Cobra or whatever. The government go down at the people them place. Yeah? Then go down at the people them place and make the resident them sign. Say they now go sue the government. And that them do to the resident them. You understand? And that them do to the resident them. NEPA in Andrew Wellness office. NEPA is in Andrew Wellness office. A long time Marky G come out and I say NEPA need to remove from out of Andrew Wellness office. DPP, PSOJ, uno all sit down. JFJ, uno all sit down and uno no do not know. Uno is a set of coward. And then uno talk about uno love Jamaican people. Uno is not for the people. Because you know say Andrew Wellness stuff you have these things in them office. But none of you come out and back the PNP when them talk. This is why you hear me call upon the people. JFJ come out then I say nothing about it. She come now and say she gonna be this good DPP. Me not say she do nothing. Me not say she do nothing so far. Why you not tell them to remove? Why you not tell Andrew Wellness to remove all these things out of office? Land agency, water commission. Why? You not tell Andrew Wellness to remove them something out I'm office. It is unacceptable. What are doing in office? What all of them something are doing in portfolio? A film portfolio? Come on, Jamaica. Come on. You see what I try to show you? This woman, me telling you, man, we not trust your lady. No Jamaican people not trust you. And some little die-hearted, they know say, we make Andrew look good. You see them a jump up. You understand me? But the Jamaican people don't trust a lady. It's an embarrassment to the country. And it's just the truth. And people for talk. People for talk the truth. But no. I don't know depend that because all I no friggin' corrupt. When I hear so this a woman here take over NEPA, I just laugh here and say, joker thing this. This a woman here only come back for just clean up for Andrew. And take Andrew off of everything. And that's that. I don't see everything she want. Take over. Why is that? Why is that? You so here so she take over IC, the whole court business, judicial review. You know so here so she take you over. My wisdom warriors. Me no know, you know. Me really no know. Me no see nobody a fight for the country. Not a soul not fight for truth and rights. Me no see nobody a fight for truth and rights. But my people, we have it for do. That's all me can say. We have it for do. So my people, may I go straight into the constitution right now, yeah? Because Nationwide put this out. Constitutional Affairs Minister Marlene Malaho Fort is chiding opposition leader Mark Golding for his posture towards the constitutional reform process. For the third sitting in a row, Golding made good on a promise to absent himself and opposition members from the Joint Select Committee reviewing legislation to transform Jamaica into a republic. Wanna see how Nationwide write it? They might make it look like say Mark Golding don't want Jamaica to turn republic. So Nationwide make it look. Jesus mercy. Let me tell you something. The first sitting Mark Golding go. Mark Golding explained. He said he want Andrew Wellness to come and address the final court situation. Yeah? This is what he said. He said, remove the king and remove the British monarch court? Why you want to remove the British monarch but not the court? Why do you want to still keep ties with England? This is what Mark Golding is saying. Mark Golding said, it better you let the CCJ be the last court. Andrew no want that, my people. What Andrew Wallace want? He want to make the final court in a Jamaica, you know. Corrupted Andrew Wallace we are talking about, you know. The corrupted DPP, you know. The corrupted court system in a Jamaica, you know. Want for them final court to be in a Jamaica, you know. What can go so? I who trust them? Jamaican labor rights. Who not trust them? Lord Jesus. Who not really trust them? That Andrew Wallace want. You understand? Mark Golding say, let the CCG be the last court of appellate. Yeah? Let the CCJ court be the last final court. This is what Mark Golding say. You know why? We already subscribe to them already. You understand? We already pay for we part of money to them years ago. 26 million. So what's the point of doing all that? But the people of Jamaica is not benefiting from it. And that's the question me I ask, you know. So why would you want to keep the Privy Council? Make it make sense. Marlene Malao, you used to be a president judge. Yeah? Why you want to keep Privy Council and the Privy Council is not beneficial to the Jamaican people? Come on, Marlene Malao. Talk truth. Talk truth. You always talk about democracy. Talk truth. Talk truth. The Privy Council. If you are going to hold on to the Privy Council, why are you holding on to the Privy Council? Mark Golding said Andrew Wallace will come and address all this first. Then they will move forward. Andrew now friggin' look. The man now acknowledge Mark Golding where Mark Golding has say. Uno disrespect the PNP and want PNP come sit down with you know. Marlene Malao, you have sense in a gyal because you know better than a Kooly gyal. You have sense, you know. That's why the people then run you from Westmoreland, you know. You, because you not have no sense. You not have no sense. That's why the people them down at Westmoreland not like you. And that's why them run her from down there. She come out and go on nice and a laugh. Everything the opposition them say, she a laugh. Eh? Like fear shit can't make blouse and skirt party. She ain't nobody. They run her from Westmoreland. She ain't nobody. Me people, me hear about it. She ain't nobody. So nobody she come and go and like say what she is saying makes sense. Now listen to her. They don't care about the Jamaican people. You are going to keep the Privy Council. And you only say hold on to the Privy Council. For what reason? When the people them at Jamaica have to fork out millions of dollars. Poor people not even have $1,000 sometime. They not even have food to put in their house sometime. So how them are going to find millions of dollars if go try them case a Privy Council? Me telling you, Andrew Wallace is for the rich. When you have the CCJ, that is for the poor. Make it make sense. Like what the hell? And on the out here making a fool and letting Jamaican people look stupid. Make everybody across the world and look down upon we. And if you go away with the corrupt itself, man. And if you go away with that. Remember other day, you know, Edmund Bartley did a talk, you know, to the reporter in England, you know. And the reporter said, yeah, Mark Golding want them to fully decolonize the people. That means to free up the people, them, give them freedom fully, make them independent. You want to hear how him a baffle when him a chat, a baffle. Really? And then on the talk about the love Jamaican people, brother. On the talk about the love Jamaican people. Marlene Malao, you know better. You know better, Marlene Malao. Me people, don't listen to them. You see Barbados trick them people. Yeah? Barbados trick them people and say them are going to do referendum. No referendum they no do. Up to today, dear. Let me show you now. A referendum on becoming a republic was planned in 2008 but never took place. My wisdom warriors, let me tell you now, Andrew Wallace have something up his sleeve. Andrew Wallace are going to do what the woman do over Barbados. Uno nan turn on the eye and go read up about Barbados. Go read up about Barbados. Uno hear me? And you want a plan for do what the woman do. Uno hear me? Alright. This is why me I tell on yourself stand together. Cause them a make it look like we are fool. We are not fool boy here. We are not fool boy here, Andrew Wellness. We know what you're doing. Are you alone a benefit from Privy Council? Not we. The Jamaican people cannot afford Privy Council. When you cut off the king now, yeah? How we can afford to go Privy Council? We cannot. What's the point of keeping the British man at court? Come on by now. Once you keep them, you still have to go report to them. So what kind of independent is this? What kind of independence is this? This is not fully decolonization. My wisdom warriors, take in Mark Golding.
I want to say a little bit about this constitutional reform business. Because this government say they're pursuing constitutional reform. They set up a committee where other than the two that I appointed and Hugh Small who I recommended, all of the people on that committee were handpicked by the government. So it wasn't a broad-based committee of Jamaicans representing stakeholders to decide what kind of reform they want. That's why our people, our representatives never signed the report of that committee, because it was committing to do things that we don't agree with. And then now bring legislation to amend the constitution to the parliament. And they don't come and deal with us and say, all right, how are you going to solve this issue so that we can move forward together and amend the constitution? It's like they want to push it down our throat and disrespect we, and we're not into that. They appointed a joint select committee, and we said we would go on the joint select committee. But we see this issue, if we leave in the monarchy in England, and time come for him leave the monarchy in England, you can't just leave the king as your head of state and keep the king's court as the final court of this country, where our constitution is them say what it mean. Our laws is them say how it go. And we supposed to be sovereign and independent. No. And if you ever have to carry a case up there, unless you're a multi-millionaire, you can never take a case to the Privy Council unless somebody up in England who have money, sorry for you, and pay for your legal fees. Because the cost of traveling there and fighting a case at our final court is out of reach of every Jamaican other than the very super rich people. In the meantime, we have the Caribbean Court of Justice. It is accessible. You don't need a visa for go there, like you have to go to London. They will come to Jamaica and hear cases like they did for a daughter from, I think, Waterhouse or one of them places, Shanique Myrie, when she beat up the Barbados government because they excluded her from when she went there, and she win her case and then pay her money as compensation. The CCJ gave her justice. The CCJ is an excellent court.
If the CCJ, remember them, who come to Jamaica, come hear case, saying, you know, after directly go there, they will come to you. What the big deal about that? Why Andrew Wellness and Marlon Malahua make this be a big issue? And Marlon Malahua, Andrew Wellness that hold up this thing, you know, and I make it look like a Mark Golden, you know. Damage control them are doing, you know, because they want to do some bandole business. And Mark Golden and dep on it. They might make it look like a Mark Golden. What them and hold it up with the corruption where they want to go on with.
Design, we were part of the design. Jamaica, we were part of the financing. Jamaica, it is delivering justice at the highest level. And it is time that we accept this jurisdiction as our final court. I have said, and I said it at the first meeting of the committee, we want to know what the government's position is, and we want to hear it from the Prime Minister as to why he wants to continue with a system where the Jamaican people don't have effective access to their final court. Why he wants to keep that as a system on people.
Why the Prime Minister can't come tell the nation this? Why the Prime Minister can't come tell the nation this? Why he can't come do it? Because some banana about Republic, they want to sell, you know, banana about Constitution, they want to reform and sell the people them.
We are saying we're leaving the monarchy, we're leaving them fully, full decolonization now. Jamaica must stand up and take its place in the world with pride. Marcus Garvey, just get him exoneration or him pardon. And we must have the pride in ourselves to know that we can build institutions of quality that look about the interests of our people.
Then suppose Mark Golden never help craft this integrity commission thing. Post Mark Golden never come up with this thing, you know. Dog gonna name with supper. Dog gonna name with supper because Delroy Chuck now want to say he want this thing. I feel like hey. Honestly, I think Delroy Chuck are one of the illicit eight. I think. My mind, my instinct, I tell me say I'm one. My instinct. I tell me say something about Delroy Chuck. Like my instinct, Trevor. I tell me say Delroy Chuck. He move too guilty. Like something about Delroy Chuck. He have something for hide. Delroy Chuck have something for hide. Believe.
What his position is on this issue, comes to the Jamaican people and explains his position, we are pausing our participation on that committee. And when we hear what the Prime Minister has to say, if it makes sense, we can talk. And if it don't make sense, well, I just so. I don't think this thing is going to go anywhere at this time because we have to have more discussions to see if we can arrive at a consensus position to take the country forward when it comes to constitutional reform.
So my wisdom warriors, when Marlene Malahoshi come out and talk about PNP selfish and all these things, and nationwide I put it cross, you know, and I create this narrative and I make it look like Mark Golden now and remove the British, and listen, nonsense. You hear me? Nonsense. Our own black brother, I got frig we up. I want to know that. So enough black people are sell out, and Andrew are one of them. Andrew are one of them. So Jamaica, be wise. Don't be fool. Be wise. No for una talk about how no for una labor right. Me see una comment and I talk about how Jamaica not happy with CCJ. Which part of Jamaica not happy with CCJ? Eh? Which part? Me tell you already. Jamaica already subscribed to CCJ. Them pay how much money? 26 million already. What are you talking about? Sometime you have to read and get some knowledge, brother. You understand me? Get some knowledge. You already have the CCJ there. You pay the money. Certain things the CCJ do. You understand, for the Jamaican people. So why not let them be your final court of appellate? No. Andrew no want that. Andrew want the final court to be in Jamaica, and that Andrew Wallace a work for. That means say, hey, you see, Jamaica, goose a go blouse and skirt cook, hey, because if allow Andrew Wallace, gee, all for me goose a go cook too, blouse and skirt, all for me goose a go cook too. My people, if we ever allow Andrew Wallace to make the final court in a Jamaica, dog a go name with supper in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night. Jamaica, that is what Andrew Holness working on, you know. Andrew Holness are tricksters. Andrew Holness are hold on to the Privy Council knowingly, yeah. So the Privy Council is not beneficial to the Jamaican people. So I go and hold on panny, and then he build one courthouse. You Andrew, you. My people, you've been warned. Beware of these corrupted criminals. You understand me? Marlene Malao, she's no different from Andrew Holness. Because she knows that the Jamaican people now go benefit from the Privy Council. And this ratted old Gyal. This Kooly Gyal just a chat be a shit. Wanna stop check the Jamaican people, man, and talk the truth, man. Mighty God. My wisdom warriors, wanna tell me what you think about this. Put on honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My people, wanna big up on a nice clean self. One love.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey girl.
Hey Gabby, what's up?
Hey Gabby, what going on?
Alright guys, so I just checking in because remember, it's that time of the year again.
Huh? Like what you mean? Like Christmas? New Year?
Valentine? Is that time?
Guys, no. Okay, all right, that was my fault. Guys, it's time again for us to get Jamaicans registered to vote. We are looking for unregistered persons and we're encouraging them to come on the list. And those persons that we register, we want them to register some more people. Because guess what? Remember, friends don't let friends vote alone.
Believe no man, we really need to do the thing.
Hey, so what about them people who live side of me this? What about my neighbor?
Hey, me no say you have no neighbor and friend. We're calling all of them because remember, we have up to March 31, the 31st of March to get people registered. So remember, friends don't let friends vote alone. So tell a friend to tell a friend.
Wait a second, Gabby. Tell a friend to tell a friend? No problem.
You're quick, sir. And the man sent out broadcast message.
Guys, we have to remember, friends don't let friends vote alone.
People, time come now.
Make the Trump